We hoped that, look, we thought, we knew Mayo were going to win this match and probably win it comfortably, but Sligo were just, they were well off the pace days. For a Connacht Championship game, I suppose they had 10 weeks to prepare and they just couldn't get close to Mayo. And the gap, and this is the talk with Provincial Championships, the gaps between teams we saw, average winning 15, 16, 17 points over the weekend. There's a problem with the provincial system. Myself and Ciarán were saying we're nearly bored of the conversation because we seem to have this conversation this time every year. But obviously the powers that be and provincial councils are feeling that there's no issue there. But I just can't understand how there isn't a more productive solution found, because if we continue with this, I'm just not sure where we're going.
Yeah, it's broken, Des, I think, and that has been broken for a number of years. And it's very easy to say when we get a year like last year, provincial medals still mean a lot to people, and when you get a year like last year, everyone says, aren't they great? But we only get that every few years. There is a problem. I know the GA are looking at it, bringing forward proposals this year. You know, we're nearly probably at the point where there's 4 or 5 teams that are way ahead of everybody else, and then there's a group that could compete with each other, and then you have some that are really struggling. We have to come up with a system, and whether that's having the provincial leagues earlier on in the year, funneling into some sort of championship programme later on in the year. It's something the GA, I think they're looking at. I think they will look at it, but we do need change.
Okay. Well, look at my